Hello everyone and welcome to Aberdeen. Aberdeen is a port city in northeast Scotland where the Dee and Don rivers meet the North Sea. It's also known as the Granite City for its many grey stone buildings that may sparkle like silver on a sunny day. We are just walking through Old Aberdeen, and Aberdeen is a university town. And it's known for the University of Aberdeen, founded in 1495, which is where we are now, and it's the fifth oldest university in the English-speaking world. The university buildings are absolutely beautiful, so I hope you enjoy exploring them as much as we did. So we've just left the university behind now, and we are walking up the beautiful cobbled streets to St Machar's Cathedral, which is a historic church located in the old town just up the road from the university, and it's named after St Machar, who was an early Christian missionary and companion of St Columba. The cathedral is one of the oldest buildings in Aberdeen. St Machar's Cathedral has a long history, with the earliest parts of the surviving building dating back to the late 1300s. So leaving the cathedral behind, we are off to find the oldest bridge in Aberdeen, a 13th century bridge spanning the River Don. But we've been joined by this cat who's following us, and Marley has walked off in disgust. The oldest bridge in Scotland that is still standing today is the Brig of Balgownie. It is believed to have been built in the 13th century, possibly starting in the late 13th century and completed around 1320. The bridge crosses the River Don and is a single Gothic arch. This was the main crossing on the Don leading to the north from Aberdeen and vice versa, prior to the construction of the adjacent Bridge of Don in 1831. Today, the Brig of Balgownie is a scheduled ancient monument. So we are in Aberdeen. We've had a lovely walk through Old Aberdeen this morning. We've explored the university. We walked up Spittal and saw some beautiful old buildings and churches, and it was the lovely cobbled street. So a really nice old authentic Aberdeen, and we've seen the oldest bridge, one of the oldest bridges in Britain. So we just sat in Seaton Park now having lunch, and the sun is shining. It's really windy today, really windy, but nice and warm. It's not a cold breeze, it's a really lovely breeze. So yeah, we're just going to enjoy having lunch, and then we're going to go and explore the park and just have a little wander. So we're just having our evening walk along the seafront, and we've just noticed that all along here there are permanently sited street food carts and drinks vans and dessert vans like crepes and ice cream, all along the seafront, and even some portable saunas. They're not open at the moment, but I'm guessing, at certain times of the year they will be open, and it would make for a really good party atmosphere along here. Footdee, or Fitty as it is known by locals, is one of the most unique communities in the UK, huddled at the end of a rewarding stroll along the beachfront. This charming mid-19th century former fishing community was designed by John Smith, the architect responsible for building Balmoral Castle, and to visit them today really is like stepping back in time. Purpose-built in 1809 to rehouse local fishermen, single-storey fishing cottages with well-kept gardens, converted sheds, open drains, and a small community church hidden away at the centre is a really delightful community to wander around. The cottages all face inwards in squares, with their backs to the ocean to protect them and their inhabitants from the fierce storms that rage in from the sea. It really is a unique and quirky place to visit, but please remember that Fitty is a small residential community, so please be respectful to the privacy of residents when you visit. Rabbits here are really tame. They're just at the side of the footpath, not bothered at all. When it gets dark, there's hundreds of them that come out. So we're just walking through the centre of Aberdeen now, on our way up to Gothic Park, and I just wanted to show you this square with all the beautiful buildings, and you can see how the granite shimmers in sunlight. It really is lovely. Gothic Park opened in 1883 and is loved by locals and visitors due to its wonderfully restored Victorian features such as the bandstand, fountains and boating ponds. In the 1900s, the David Welch Winter Gardens was added to the park. Unfortunately, it was severely damaged in 1969 due to extreme gales, so it was demolished and replaced with the building that stands there today. The Winter Gardens now houses one of the most visited public indoor plant collections in Scotland and provides an oasis no matter what time of year it is. Gothic Park gained Aberdeen's first Green Flag Park Awards in 2013 and has maintained it ever since. This statue is to honour John Macleod, who was a Scottish biochemist and physiologist, and he was responsible for discovering insulin in 1922. Moo decided he would share his ball with him, but couldn't understand why he wouldn't play with him. so we are just down at Balmeedy Beach and Country Park, which is just a few miles, maybe 5-6 miles north of Aberdeen. We're just stretching our legs for a bit and getting some nice fresh sea air after being in the city for the last couple of days. We just really desperately needed some peace and quiet because it was so busy in the city and so noisy compared to what we've been used to recently. We both definitely feel a little bit overstimulated, so just desperately needed some peace and quiet away from everybody. And we've definitely got it here. There's only us on the beach. It's just miles and miles and miles of beautiful sand and not a person in sight apart from us. We're the only ones daft enough to be on the beach today because the weather is so hit and miss at the minute. As you can see, I'm all wrapped up because just 5 minutes ago it was absolutely heaving it down with rain. It was just bouncing. And then now we've got lovely blue skies, so yeah, the weather's a little bit confused at the moment. But Moo's not bothered, are you, mate? Here he is, look. He's desperately waiting for me to throw his ball for him. So yeah, we're just gonna stretch our legs, get a bit of fresh air and just enjoy the tranquility of being on the beach.